Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome to the ESOFT Graduation 2022. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to our chief guest this morning, Mr. Sampath Trimavithana, Head of Human Resources, Virtusa Private Limited. In keeping with tradition, we start off with the lighting of the oil lamp. I would like to invite Dr. Diane Rajapaksa, Chairman and Managing Director of the ESOFT Group of Companies, Mr. Nishant Sempagutiarachi, Chief Executive Officer, ESOFT Metro Campus, Mr. Sampath Trimavithana, also Professor Hazel Messenger, Associate Professor, Academic Liaison Tutor, Guildhall School of Business and Law, London Metropolitan University, Professor Val Verdi, Head of Communications Technology, Research Center, School of Computing and Digital Media, London Metropolitan University,
Professor Ruan Abesekara, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of ESOFT Metro Campus, Dr. Dilina Herath, the Dean of the ESOFT Metro Campus, Mr. Amila Bandara, the Chief Operating Officer of Business Development of ESOFT Metro Campus, Mr. Chatura Kotagama, the General Manager of ESOFT Metro Campus, Mr. Sachitra Vaninayaka, the Deputy General Manager of ESOFT Metro Campus, Kurunagala, Ms. Umali Jayawardena, the Acting Registrar of ESOFT Metro Campus, as well as one student representative.
Thank you very much. I would like to invite our dignitaries to take their seats at the head table. Dear graduates, proud parents, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, a warm welcome to the ESOFT Graduation 2022. For Dasuni and me, it's indeed an honor, privilege, and a real pleasure to be a part of this very special occasion. Well, I know today marks a significant milestone in your academic career, and it's certainly a moment of joy, happiness, and celebration for all of you. Well, right at the outset, we'd like to take you into the wonderful world of ESOFT. ESOFT is the largest private sector higher education network in Sri Lanka, offering a variety of education programs through the extensive island-wide network of 40 branches and serves over 40,000 learners each year in a range of programs from school leaver courses to postgraduate programs. It was founded in 2000 by Dr. Diane Rajapaksa to provide high-quality post-secondary education, initially in the field of information technology, by focusing on the BCS UK qualifications and the BIT degree from the University of Colombo. By 2009, ESOFT started diversifying into different academic areas and partnered with Pearson UK to offer Pearson BTech National Diplomas, HNDs, for the learners to earn their aspired qualifications. Ladies and gentlemen, ESOFT has been recognized for developing their portfolio and learners to the level of Pearson Platinum Award winner for the last 4 consecutive years. Many strategic partnerships with top-rated foreign universities followed as ESOFT strove to deliver some of the best internationally recognized learning opportunities to students in Sri Lanka.
ESOFT partnered with Kingston University London in 2012 to offer undergraduate and postgraduate qualifications in engineering, and soon established a dedicated College of Engineering in Katubadda to cater to the increasing demand. In 2013, ESOFT partnered with London Metropolitan University to offer a range of programs leading to undergraduate and postgraduate awards in computing, business, hospitality, and travel and tourism. In 2016, ESOFT introduced a range of cutting-edge MSc programs in IT awarded by Kingston University London. The International Doctoral Program of Kingston University London was also introduced for IT, science, and engineering research areas. Originally positioned as the leader in professional ICT education, ESOFT today embodies the broader vision of shaping lives, creating futures. Today, ESOFT is firmly established as a diversified education provider in the fields of computing and IT, business, engineering, hospitality and language training, with the distinction of consistently delivering high-quality training programs endorsed by leading educational establishments in the UK. ESOFT is now a university with degree awarding status since 2019, which is approved by the University Grants Commission of Sri Lanka as well as the Ministry of Education.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to officially declare the graduation ceremony open, I have the pleasure of inviting Ms. Umali Javardhana, Acting Registrar, ESOFT Metro Campus.
I declare this graduation 2022 of ESOFT Metro Campus open for the award of degrees of London Metropolitan University.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to formally deliver the welcome address, we have the pleasure of inviting a personality who is an experienced IT practitioner who has served many organizations in implementation as well as management capacities. He is the Chief Executive Officer of ESOFT Metro Campus and Director, Chief Executive Officer of ESOFT International Company Limited, Singapore, and ESOFT Education Company Limited, Thailand. Having commenced his career in the development field, he is also an academic and delivers lectures for undergraduate and postgraduate programs at ESOFT. The practical expertise acquired by him through many years of software development experience, combined with his own academic development, has made him a popular lecturer at ESOFT.
He is a graduate of London Metropolitan University, UK, and has a master's in IT from Charles Sturt University, Australia. He is a fellow of the BCS and a member of the IEEE and the Computer Society of Sri Lanka. He is none other than the Chief Executive Officer of ESOFT Metro Campus, Mr. Nishan Sembakutiarachi. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. Members of the head table, Aibuan, Vanakkam, Assalamu alaikum, and good morning. Welcome to the graduation ceremonies of ESOFT Metro Campus for the year 2022. So, as is customary, let me first of all start by welcoming the various dignitaries and guests that we have here today. Starting off with Dr. Dayan Rajapaksa, the Chairman and Managing Director of the ESOFT Group of Companies, which includes ESOFT Metro Campus. He is the brainchild behind the development of ESOFT as a learning organization and a teaching organization way back in the year 2000. And we are indeed happy to have you, sir, here at today's ceremony. Our chief guest for today's event is Mr. Sampath Freemavithana, the Head of Human Resources at Virtusa. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation and being here today. And I'm sure you will have some very wise words to share with our graduating batch today. Also joining us from the London Metropolitan University, we have Professor Hazel Messenger, the Academic Liaison Tutor of the Guildhall School of Business and the London Metropolitan University. Our partner, our friend, Hazel, thank you very much for being here today, coming in all the way from London. Together with her, we have Professor Bal Verdi, the Head of Communications Technology Research Center of the School of Computing and Digital Media of the London Metropolitan University. Bal, thank you very much for being here. I am sure that you will be proud to see all the students who are graduating today where the majority in this session will be the students of, I believe, the computing faculty. Also, making all of this possible at the academic level, we have the person heading up our academic activities, and that is Professor Ruwan Abesekara, our Deputy Vice Chancellor of the ESOFT Metro Campus. A prominent figure when it comes to your academic work and also your projects and various other aspects. Also, I have Dr. Dilina Herath, the Dean of the School of Business and Law of the ESOFT Metro Campus. Again, a very prominent figure when it comes to the business school, and I'm sure he will be very proud to see all of the L7 and MBA graduates who are going to be receiving their qualifications. Also, Mr. Amila Bandara, the Chief Operating Officer, Business Development of ESOFT Metro Campus, together with Mr. Chathura Kotagama, the General Manager of ESOFT Metro Campus and the person in charge of Colombo. Also joining us are a number of charismatic individuals representing the various branches as GMs, DGMs, AGMs, and of course, managers, coordinators, and of course, the senior academics who are here today to witness all of you walking down this stage and claiming your prize. So we've done a small change at this year's ceremony, and we have got the parents, the loved ones, and the family down here closer to the stage so that all of you can see your son, your daughter, your husband, your wife, your mother, father, or any other relation that I may have forgotten here, walking down the stage and very proudly claiming their qualification. So you up there, don't forget to wave and smile at your loved ones as you proudly take your award into your hand. We've made it easier this time. All of them are close at hand so that they can witness what is going on. And in my welcoming, I forgot the most important lady at today's ceremony. We have Miss Umali Jayawardena, the lady with the big book here, the Register of Awards, who makes it official. As all of you obtain your qualification, everything gets entered into that book and signed off at the event. So Umali, and of course Geet, who is working in the background to make sure everything goes off without a hitch. I welcome all of you and thank you for your service as well. Also, all the lecturers, the academics who have made today's event possible over the years by sharing their knowledge with you, and of course, the parents, the well-wishers, the members of the family who have made everything possible for you up there. Isn't that so? They have contributed and sacrificed a lot for you to achieve your qualification. You have said, no, sorry, can't go today, I have assignments to finish, I have to study for my exam. So a lot of family activities have been set aside so that you can achieve your qualification. So no more excuses from today, right? Your family says, we want to go on a trip. Family comes first from now on. Your studies are finished for the moment, but keep in mind, learning is a never-ending journey. This is something that will go on forever and ever. Always strive for the next rung of the ladder, as we say, because education is the one thing that can never be taken away from you, and it is what will ultimately take you places. So having said that, let me say a little bit about ESOFT. ESOFT is 22 years old as of this year. We started in the year 2000 as a very small institution catering mostly to IT qualifications, but over the years we have expanded in multiple ways. We have expanded in what we offer, where we have diversified into business and management education, into engineering, multiple fields of it, into hospitality, travel and tourism, languages, and very soon into the study of law and of course biomedical engineering as well. So we've diversified in what we have to offer so that the students have greater choices. We have also expanded regionally by having more than 40 locations across the country, thereby taking recognized, reputed educational qualifications all over the country so that you don't necessarily have to come to the big cities in order to achieve your qualifications. We have made learning available in your very own hometown. So ESOFT today caters for 40,000 new students each year. So think about that number. 40,000 new students walk through our doors each year in reading for a number of qualifications ranging from the school leaver qualifications and certificates and diplomas all the way up to postgraduate studies and PhD degrees. In the year 2019, ESOFT was recognized by the Ministry of Education as a degree awarding institution or a higher education institution, which essentially means that ESOFT is now a private university which has its own degree awarding powers. However, we of course believe very highly that our partners also play a key role in the level and the standard of education that we provide, and hence we value the various partnerships that we have as well. Starting off in the year 2000, we partnered with the British Computer Society, a well-known name, and we have achieved the accredited course provider status as well as a gold award winning institution status with them. In the year 2009, we partnered with Pearson to offer their BTech and Level 7 qualifications, and today, for the 5th year running, we are their platinum partner in Sri Lanka in recognition of the numbers and the quality that we output. In 2012, we partnered with Kingston University to offer their undergraduate and postgraduate qualifications, and during yesterday's session, we had a couple of hundred students receiving their undergraduate and postgraduate awards. 2013, we partnered with London Metropolitan University to offer initially the master's program and then various undergraduate qualifications, and it is a partnership that has grown year on year. And now we are working on introducing several new degree programs together with our friends. We've also partnered with a number of foreign universities for placement, because I know some of you have plans to go overseas for your education and your higher education. So we have opportunities for that as well. And we are able to offer scholarships and other facilities. So please do talk to our team outside if you are interested in that. ESOFT is also an ISO certified organization, which adds an additional level of quality to what we offer. So this, in a nutshell, is what we do in education. And right now, we are trying, in order to take our brand and our flavor of education overseas as well. And we have started our first international operation in Thailand. So we believe that in our own small way, we are doing something in order to improve the educational standards across the world and giving Sri Lankan students especially the opportunity to achieve and earn qualifications that possibly would not have existed a couple of years ago. These are definitely opportunities that we did not have as students growing up in this country, and I'm glad to see that all of you have made use of these opportunities in the best way that you can. So you have a big role to play. As I said, education is a never-ending journey. So you have achieved a lot, but don't stop here. Don't take it as a full stop. Instead, think of what you have achieved today as a comma. Take a small rest, but continue on the journey of life. Continue learning, because it's a never-ending journey. And you, by educating yourselves, not only make your future better, but also that of your families, because you have to take care of your family who has taken care of you for the majority of your life. If you are able to take care of yourself and your family, then that means the country will grow, our economy will do better, and you will be able to be contributors, positive contributors to the global landscape and the global economy. So that's what we wish to see. So I don't want to take too much of time because we are slightly behind schedule, but I will say thank you very much for having placed your confidence in ESOFT as your learning partner. Thank you very much. We appreciate that, and we look forward to serving you to our best in the future as well. And to the graduates up there, I will say, I wish you all the best, and we are indeed very happy, all of us, to see you over there dressed up in your regalia, and we are indeed will be pleased to see each and every one of you walking proudly on stage and claiming your awards. So as I said, don't forget, smile, wave to your families, look at the camera, take your picture and preserve it for eternity. Thank you and all the best.
Very valuable advice to all of you. Thank you very much, Mr. Sembakoti Arachi.
We now begin the first stage of the conferring of awards, where awards will be given to Bachelors of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering. These awards will be presented by Professor Bal Verde, the Head of Communications Technology Research Centre of the School of Computing and Digital Media of the London Metropolitan University. He will be accompanied by Professor Ruan Abesekara, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of ESOFT Metro Campus, along with Mr. Amila Bandara, the Chief Operating Officer of Business Development at ESOFT Metro Campus.
I'm sure we can put our hands together and give them a round of applause. And the degrees are conferred to Hassan Misbah Abdullah,
These are all recipients of first-class degrees.
Prasad Malshah Abesekara also obtains first class, as was said. Tiliru Sanjula Algewata, Tarushi Amanda, Kanangara Arachige Don Sandun Ruan Anuruddha, Buddhika Chaturanga Arya Singha, Harsha Sampat Basnayaka, Akila Sudesh Chamika, Igala Vithanagi Janit Chaturanga, Danapala Arachige Yasara Devindi, Gayatri Danaselvam, Hansaka Disanayaka, Satguna Singham Dikshan, Jaman Mohotige Don Abhishek Dulanjala, Cleos Doron George, Kasirasa Gausalya, Sivanandam Haryadan, Samara Vikramage Don Kalana Mihiranga Jalat, Banura Pahan Javardana, Jemmy Kesiba Linton John,
Jocelyn Kingsley, Okitha Devkalana Kudaligama, Nitarshana Kulendran, Nadira Chaturanga Lianage, Sharif Khan Shihan Muhammad, Janita Jarod Josley Pius, Geerthana Edwin Peris, Tarindu Kavinda Pereira, Chamila Prasanna Pereira, Anjula Kalum Priyadarshana, Sivakumaran Ragulan, Anantakumar Rajivan, Mithila Ratnasingham, Rajantha T.B. Samarakon, Muhammad Abubakar Nusrat Sara, Selvakumar Saranankan, Tanushwar Sathyaseelan, Chalani Chaturangi Silva, Shashika Amali Sirivardhana, Saranga Valivita, Chamod Shashika Vijay Singha, Iranda Johan, MFM Yusuf, Malithi Netmini Algevata, Thilanka Pradeep Madhushanka Alves, Rajiva Prabhath Azmalda, Chalodya Denushan, Rubaraj Dilroshalini Devadasan, Lakshika Dilshani, Chatumini Khavindya Disanayaka, Kavisha Ekanayaka, Shavendra Kanishka Bandara Ekanayaka, Dilini Heshani, Muhammad Azmi Fatima Hilma, Dulina Sandadev Hyarapitya, Pasan Prabuddhika Kalhara Jaisingha, Gihan Samadhi Karuna Ratna, Chamod Kavishka, Raman Lakshan, Kaluthotage Nipuna Lianage, Malit Madhusara, Harsha Madhushanka, Sammani Maheshika, Muhammad Fahmi Faiz Murad, Muhammad Najib Fatima Nazma, Janitha Sandhun Paranavithana, Vidura Kaumanta Palpolvata, Lahiru Sandaruan Prematilaka, Manoj Priyamantha, Muhammad Mazahir Abdul Rahman, Rukshana Samurdi Ratnayaka. Ladies and gentlemen, reminding you once again that all of these are recipients of first-class degrees. Dinit Sandeepa, Rusiru Kavishka Samarakun, Pavani Sandunika, Sivayogya Lingam Satiskaran, Kamal Shant Selvaraja, Amesh Priyashalin Senanayaka, Sineth Ushan Senaratna, Tamara Dasun Serasingha, Muhammad Rilvan Shadir Shah, Kavindu Gimhan Tisera, Kinkini Prabodha Vidanarachi, Keshara Jayasankar Samaravikrama Vaidyaratna, Arjun Utpala Vatyagedara, Madhushan Jaimal Bandara Veerasekara, Melanie Semini Vikramasingha, Vidura Pasan Vikramasingha, Sandaruan Abe Singha, These are the recipients of second upper class degrees.
Muhammad Jalaluddin Hanis Ahmed, Amaladasan Afin Ajantan, John Vian Isuru Alahakon, Sahan Amadoruge, Oshada Amarasingha, Atya Amin, Muhammad Amir Muhammad Amha, Hashini Madhumali Amila Surya, Muhammad Fauz Askaf, Zawahir Muhammad Ayub, Junaideen Fatima Azra Junaid, Nipuna Nainajit Bandara, IMKN Bandara, Hasini Kanchana Bulat Singhala, Mohammad Fazli Babar Noor Khader. Takshaini Chandra Mohan. Callis Mervyn Kulis. Ashan Isuru Dimel. Hebavasam Golua Marakkalage Kunchana. Rajapaksha Patrinage Dinit Dilmin. Krisheni Oshin Dilmini. Veerasingha Patrinage Yashoda Dilrukshi. Muhammad Siddiq Muhammad Dilshat. DMSNB Disanayaka. Iroshani Sewandi Kumari. Avishka Ravindu Dushmanta. Muhammad Ismail Muhammad Fazni. Isuru Priamanta Fernando. Setni Yasahasya Fernando. Malmala Baduge Sasindu Lakpriya Fernando. Balasubramaniam Gayatri. Taraka Gunalingam. Ravisha Madhushanka Gunaratna. Muhammad Farooq Muhammad Jasu ul Haq. Ishan Malinga Bandara Herat. Tisura Senawin Hettige. Muhammad Faiz Muhammad Ikram. Kalshan Jananja. Milan Samira Jasingha. Supun Vimarshana Jasingha. H.T. Jayasinghe. Let's put our hands together and give all those graduates yet another round of applause, everybody.
Thank you to our presentation party.
And now on this momentous occasion, to address you all is a personality who established ESOFT in the year 2000. He is the managing director of the ESOFT Group and is also an academic and conducts lectures for a variety of subjects for MBA, MSc, BCS and BRT programs. He was educated at the prestigious Malayadeva College in Kurunegala. He had an early interest in IT, which led him to complete the BCS professional qualification even before entering the medical faculty at the University of Colombo, where he obtained his MBBS degree. He also holds a postgraduate diploma in advanced software engineering from the University of Westminster, UK, an MBA from the London Metropolitan University, UK, and an honorary fellowship from Kingston University, London.
He is also currently reading for his PhD in the field of bioinformation technology. He has held many positions at the Computer Society of Sri Lanka over the years and is a past president of the CSSL. He also served as the president of the Southeast Asia Regional Computer Confederation. He is none other than the chairman and the managing director of the ESOFT Group of Companies, Dr. Dayan Rajapaksa. Over to you, sir.
Mr. Sampath Thirumavithana, Chief Guest, Head of HR from Virtusa Corporation. Our members from London Metropolitan University, Professor Balverdi and Professor Hazel Messenger, CEO and other managers of branches, deans of the faculties, faculty members, graduates, parents, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, it is a great honor for me to speak a few words on this very special day where you are celebrating your success. I know that we have produced a lot of fresh graduates and a lot of people are quite young. So this is a moment where all of us, I mean all the graduates as well as their parents, feel proud about this achievement. So it's a feeling of accomplishment, it's a feeling of success, and it's all reasons for you to celebrate. But what does actually graduation means? Graduation signifies many things. It indicates progress, growth, and also most importantly, a transformation. When you are a graduate in the society, I mean, not everyone who lives in the society are not graduates. So you are actually getting some kind of an elite status, especially I think in the Asian context, right? That is a different feeling, and that is a different transformation that you achieve through a graduation. I myself was a graduate a long time back, probably in the 1990s. Right? And the feeling what you get is not comparable to anything, any other achievement in life, especially your first degree. Especially your first degree, like your first love. You will not get the same feeling again when you fall in love for the second time and third time. So therefore, this is the ideal moment for you to really start a new chapter in your life. It's a new beginning. So from here onwards, how you want to really craft your life, how you want to really take up the challenges, how you really want to build your career is what is most important. Ultimately, your destination will be determined by how well you craft this new chapter in your life. Today, all of you are equal. Of course, only difference would be some of you all have got a first class. Some of you have got maybe a second class. Others, just a general degree. That's the only difference. And all of you celebrate on the same stage. But will all of you end up in the same positions in your career? Will all of you end up in the same, accomplishments in life? Unfortunately, the answer is no. But however, what I want to highlight is that all of you have that capacity. Right? All of you have that capacity. What happens in what happens mostly is that we really don't, push hard enough sometimes. So we really don't take up the challenges. Sometimes we don't really take the risk when it is required to take the risk. And therefore, unfortunately, that some of you, I hope that it will not happen with this cohort of students, but at least some of you will not truly grow to your true potential. Right? So you don't grow to your true potential. Very unfortunate. Having, done some hard work, invested hard-earned money on this achievement. If you really don't grow to your true potential, it's a lost opportunity. It's not only lost opportunity for you, it's a lost opportunity for your immediate family. And also, very importantly, it is a lost opportunity to our country also. We are in a very pathetic state economically, this country. Right? So we need these brilliant people to come up with brilliant ideas. And not just go in life while just doing the same thing what you have been doing or what your parents have been doing. You need to actually, what is the most important word I want to highlight is that you need to make a change. Make a change to your family, make a change to your society, your community, right? And ultimately, you can make a difference to your country. And all of you have that potential. Of course, I'm pretty sure that we are going to lose some of you here who are upstairs. But at least, okay, you can make a change globally that we can be proud of, although the country will not get benefited. So therefore, I want you all to understand that, right? It's, they say sometimes some people really don't know their real strengths. We always tend to underestimate ourselves, right? We don't really estimate. Underestimating is sometimes may be good, but rather than going too optimistic. But I think in terms of your career and building your life and careers, you should be a little optimistic. You should, because otherwise, whenever you underestimate yourself, there's negative thoughts that is coming into your mind. Being a medical doctor who started a profession in that way, I know that it is the mind that controls the body. Right? It is not the body that controls the mind, right? So mind controls the body. So you can control yourself. You can actually change your destiny. You have the capacity to do so. I would like to quote the words of Nora Roberts here. If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. So do you want to be in the same place? Don't you want to progress? We all want you to progress. Your parents want you to progress. As lecturers, our faculty members would love to see your progress. So therefore, please, right, don't just get stuck in a frame and try to work in that just to earn your living. Challenge your status quo. Bring the hidden potential inside you and bring the most important, the change that we all of us need. We need to change. Right? We need to change. We can't live like this for decades. I mean, change is inevitable. So therefore, don't wait till other people change you. It is your future. No one can create that for you. It is unless you create it. You craft it in the way you want. So therefore, challenge yourself. Take up the opportunities. Take up the risks. Ultimately, that will let you cherish. That will give you a lot of moments of happiness when you accomplish that difference. I believe that a person, I know that in biological terms you have a heart and you have a brain, but I believe that there are two intrinsic things in your body. I don't know where it is located, although I did anatomy and all that. But there are two important things you need to set it right inside your body. One thing is that all of you know, being IT people, that any machine is driven by a clock, which are these days beating at gigahertz, right? So all of you have an intrinsic clock, right? Sometimes people get older according to their date of birth. Biologically, they don't get old. I'll be 50 in another few days, but I don't feel that I'm 50. Right? So therefore, you need to set that intrinsic clock right, which gives you the energy for you to move forward. I think there is a technical word, those days we used to keep fast track your clock to get a little bit of uplift the performance. I don't know, these machines doesn't have, but you can advance the clock. So I want you to advance your intrinsic clock a little bit. Let it beat a little faster. Of course, don't increase your heart rate, right? Because if you increase your heart rate, that will have health hazards. So you can bring down your heart rate by doing exercise, right? So you can control it. But set your intrinsic clock which drives you at a little rapid rate. So therefore, always you have the energy, right, to do new things. You have the energy to take risks. You have the energy to challenge your status quo. The second important thing is, I think all of us has an internal, I missed the word, right? Internal, device which set the direction, right? We use this, right? Gyroscope. Okay, so gyroscope, or which set the direction. We say always we need to find the north or whatever the direction that you want to go. So don't get your clock to beat fast and driving yourself in a wrong direction. So set your directions right, and that you all can do that. So again, I told you that before. It is your mind that controls the body. So set your clock at the right rhythm, right pace. Advance it a little bit so that you have the energy. Go in the right direction. Then world is yours. So I would like to end my speech just with a quote from Walt Disney. All your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. So wish you good luck. We want to see you in flying colors in your industries. So good luck and all the best, and have a pleasant day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for sharing your words of wisdom and for your words of inspiration and encouragement.
We now move on to the second stage of conferring of awards, where awards will be given for Bachelor's in Engineering Honours in Software Engineering degrees, along with Bachelor's of Engineering Honours in Computing degrees. These will be awarded by Professor Balverde, the head of Communications Technology Research Centre for the School of Computing and Digital Media at London Metropolitan University, and he will be accompanied by Mr. Chatura Kotagama, the General Manager of ESOFT Campus, along with Ms. Vishmi Ambuldenia, the lecturer of the IT Program Coordinator at ESOFT Metro Campus. We continue with awarding Bachelor's of Engineering Honours degrees in Software Engineering upper second class recipients.
Rohan Jayasundara. Raymond Joseph Jefferson. Kunaratnam Kabil. Kanagaratnam Karunakaran. Malinda Karunaratna. Pravina Kogulnath. Pumi Madhushika Konara. Kavishka Madhuranga Leelaratna. Telini Lianage. Sonali Yasodhara Madadenia. Danushka Chanaka Madhusanka. Sandeep Himasha Maldenia. Samodi Akila Malikarachi. Nadika Sandaruan Marasingha. Bisrul Hafi Muhammad Minhaz. John Hiruni Divanjana Mudalige. Muhammad Ibrahim Muhammad Natir. Francis Xavier Nirojan. Palipana Alut Vidi Gedra Ravimal Tivanka Palipana. Paskaran Panujan. Bhavanandan Parthipan. Gajapalini Parthipan.
Visal Samadhi Pereira. Ketharanathan Piranathan. Ganeshan Premraj. Harsha Dilshan Rajpaksha.
Muhammad Ramiz. Tilaksha Rasa. Muhammad Rila Muhammad Riaz. Kamaldeen Fatima Safna. Anushi Vatsala Samarakkodi. Gunaratnage Nipun Sanjula Samarakon. Dilipa Mihiranga Das Jasingha Samaravira. Kenneth Kennedy Devapriya Bandara Samaravikrama. Jayraj Sathursanan. Ravisundaram Shajandan. Ravisundaram Sajipan. Shihara Sandipani Silva. Mutumuni Anuruddha Dhananjaya Lakshan Silva. Etugala Paturanage Kasun Madhusanka Sirivardhana. Priyanka Sivaloganathan. Mahendra Raja Sobikal. Tishyanta Sri Pirakashan. Tibihai Sri Shanmuganathan. Sanduni Kavindya Migani Subasingha. Chandrakumaran Subiharan.
Tavam Sujitharan. Selvanayagam Thadsyan. Salinda Gayan Bandara Thambavita. Vidura Ravindranath Tenabadu. Tran Thennakon. Umanprita Tiruchelvan. Tanusha Tisantan. Lahiru Viraj. Arsha Shashini Tashara Vitana. WKHS Vadtava. Viraj Madhushan Vikramasingha. Nipun Sangeet Vijayatunga. Chamit Matisha Vitanachi. We now move on to the recipients of lower second class degrees. Muhammad Lahir Muhammad Afrit. Rogan Agash. Atiq Ahmed. Muhammad Akram. M. Amjad. Dilshani Balasurya. Prabudhyangani Savishka Bandara. Lakmini Chaturani. Shanesa Guruge. Gayani Hansika. Ati Hilmi. Fatima Infaza. Chamika Udamini Jaikodi. Buddhi Eshan Jayavikrama. Sandaru Kaveshwara. Dasuni Paboda Koswata. Kasunjit Bambaravana Lianage. Lizabdana Navaratnam. Mahesh Madhushan. Amalka Madhushani. Erosha Malavarachi. Sachini Madhushani Pereira. K.A. Nisansa Pereira. Tisara Danuka Pereira. R.M.S. Dinesh Ratnayaka. Muhammad Savahir Safraz. Situmi Gisha Samindini. Mohottige Kavindu Tarinda. Fazli Uwais. Lahiru Theekshana Varaguda. Nesiri Neminda Vikramasingha. Roshan Pereira Vijayaratna. Lakshan Vijayaratna. Dulanjali Kumari Vijay Singha. Darshana Yoganathan. Up next are the students who are also graduating.
Fauza Ahmad Risat. Pabasara Ahangama. Aruna Chanatri Vijayasinghe. Virosh Vilochana Palavinnage. Ashura Chandika. Ranasingha Arachige Milindu Chaturanga. Shaman Tusit Taranga Dayavansha. Achini Nilumani Fernando. Poshila Sachintani Lekamge. Ranida Banula Hettiarachi. Wilson Kamalarajan Kasturi Raj. Hangidigedara Harsha Madhubashana Rajasundara. Zainab Shamla Shanaz. Verakon Mudyansilagi Ravindu Udayanga Verakon.
Up next are the first class recipients for BSc Honours in Computing.
And those who've got first class, obtained first class, are Nuski Ahmed Nilufa,
Naveed Khasir, Sandeep Mihiranga Heva Vitharana,
Rubini Kanchana Jasingha, and Nitmini Kaushalya. Shamari Irosha Kuruneru, Navimana Lienage Natali Tietra, Randima Lahiru Suranja Lianage, Palihakkarage Dona Tanuja Nadishani Palihakkara, Udeshika Sara Lakshani Pereira, Fatima Rishma Rifkan, Nirmani Vitanage, Ranpriya Ayeshmat Abhigunavardhana,
Nilaksha Viraj Attanayaka, these are the recipients of upper second class degrees. Azwar Khan,
Nyei Razina Dale. Hatharasinha Arachige Neon Madhushanka Hatharasinha. Jaganya Jyotiraja. Jagannathan Kavitharan. M.T. Madhushan. Ruan Kumari Pereira.
Krishna Mohan Ramachandran. Shifnaz Rafiq. Taraka Madhumal Veerasinghe. Up next are the recipients of lower second class degrees. Hiruni Sanjana Fernando. Inuka Sasanka Jayavikrama. Tilina Madhuranga Vidiyage. Susira Kavinda Mendes. Shakila Sharanki Pereira. Sarangan Somasegaran. Thank you to our presentation party.
And I'm sure we can put our hands together and give all those graduates a round of applause. And on this very special occasion, to address you all now, is a personality who is the director at Virtusa. He is also the founder of Sponge Global Learning and an international trainer and coach in more than 6 countries. He is known for being one of Asia's top talent development leaders and data scientists. As well, he is the director of ICT Skills Council and advisory member of SLASCOM. Ladies and gentlemen, he has obtained his MBA in Business Analytics from Aberdeen Business School in the United Kingdom, and he holds a PGDM CIM from United Kingdom.
He is also a certified trainer by the City and Guilds to be verified in United Kingdom and an accredited assessor of Harrison Assessments, and he is a certified Scrum Master. Apart from all of these, he has more than a decade of management experience in the corporate sector, working in industries such as banking, finance, insurance, scientific research, and IT services. Adding to that, Times Ascent and the Global HRD Summit listed him as one of the most influential talent leaders in Asia back in 2017. He is none other than our chief guest this morning, Mr. Sampath Trimavithana. Over to you, sir.
Hi everyone. So first of all, thanks Dr. Dayan and Nishan and the ESOFT management team for inviting me for this prestigious event. And also congratulations for all of you because I can remember when I was in my early 20s, I also got graduated in the same location at BMICH. So I know the feeling, right? Only thing is, during my time, well, I'm not very old, but during our times rather, we didn't have the smartphones. We did have the mobile phones, but we didn't have the smartphones to take those selfies. Now I'm sure all these students today, I saw while I was walking in as well, already started the, taking your selfies and groupies. And we'll get to see them posted on all these Instagrams and FB saying, I'm blessed at BMICH, or I'm inspired at BMICH, and various other statuses. So I can empathize with you, your feelings. Congratulations. It's a great milestone. And also, you will also feel, as Dr. Dayan mentioned, a sense of, this achievement and feeling of happiness, right? So I wanted to share a few thoughts in this gathering, taking into consideration some of my personal experiences, right? So in the next 10 to 15 minutes, just wanted to share a few thoughts with the students. Let me start with this feeling of achievement, right, when you are a graduate. Now, of course, that feeling of achievement will stay, right? You will have pictures, you will have your certificate being laminated, and you will have those framed pictures. Your parents will keep it, hang it on the wall. All those things happen, but it will last for only few months, right? It will be a memory, but then you will take on with the next challenge that you have. So in life, what really matters is what got you there, right? The journey. I think, again, in Dr. Dayan's speech, he spoke about that briefly. So you need to reflect, students, what have you done in this, few years to get you here, right? About your lectures, what you have learned, and the experience, the exposure that you got. He briefly mentioned about the first love as well. Probably, I don't know whether the ESOFT gave you the chance of experiencing that as well. But those are all the memories, right? So I always believe that, yes, achievement is important, but the journey, the path you took, those 2 years, 3 years, 4 years that you took in order to achieve that is something very, very important. Not only in this moment, as I mentioned your first milestone would be this, but this is not the end of it, right? You will continue to get more achievements in life. Okay? It can be even not always academic achievements, but you could even have some professional achievements. You can even have some what we call personal achievements. Like you ask from a student, what do you like to have? Sometimes they would say, hey, I want to have a modern car, or I want to build a house, right? These are aspirational things that we get to hear from you all. So sometimes, again, it's not the car, right? The moment that you get the car, the day that you purchase it, yeah, again, you will have this dopamine rush of, hey, I have these, I want to go around, I want to show off, right? For few minutes or for few days or for few months, you will feel it. But again, I would like to share with you that thought of what really you have done for, again, that can be again 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. But the journey of, achieving that is what you need to focus on, right? It is the same with your career as well. So let me come into, what next for you all, right? There is this famous saying again, that what got you here will not get you there, right? So up to this point, you're successful, but whatever you have done up to now, if you continue the same thing, you will not go to your next achievement, right? You will have to do things differently. First, let me ask you a question. I can see the students sitting there, mostly the parents, downstairs here. So how many of you are already employed? Raise your hand. How many of you are working? Yeah, up. Excellent, excellent. So what is the most difficult job to find, right? If you ask the question, what is the most difficult job to find? I would always say it is your first job. Okay, it's the same for IT, it's the same for the other, industries as well, right? And what should you look from your first job or your first employment is also very important, because I used to go for events, ESOFT being the largest, I just heard it's the largest which has a student body. And the company I represent, Virtusa, is the largest IT firm in Sri Lanka. So we do have a strong partnership also to give opportunities for graduates like you. But coming back, sometimes when I go for these career fairs, sometimes I go for these, parent, what we call the student engagements. They always ask these questions, right? Parents la hana samahalata. සර් මේ ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එකේ ජොබ් එකක් ගත්තකොට කීයක් විතර ගෙවනවද? පළවෙනි පඩිය කීයක් විතරද? Right? It's like that they ask. So sometimes students also ask the same question. How much do I get paid? That's an interesting question, especially given my the company position. Of course, I've been put on the spot also to answer. But then again, I always ask from them, especially from the students, it's not about how much the industry is paying you, how much the first job pays you. The question that you need to ask is, how much do you want? Because there's a problem in that question, I always see. They ask, how much am I getting paid? What is the market rate? I'm sure where you're coming from. But the right question that you need to ask is, how much should I get paid? Right? That number can be anything. That number can be 50,000, 100,000, 500,000, 1 million, 10 million. I don't know what's your number. It can be anything. But then, the most important thing here you need to focus is that that number is based on your value, right? That based on your value. So if you're valuable for an organization, that amount, I'm sure the organization is willing to pay that price. Otherwise, that number doesn't reflect anything, right? So I want all today's graduates to take this into your mind, the concept of value, all right? That value doesn't always come from your paper qualifications. That value comes from your ability to solve problems, right? So organizations pay salaries, or they pay you money, or it could be money or any other, right, benefit, is based on the value of the problems that you solve. All right? So how are you going to then increase your value is the question that you need to ask from you. Definitely your degree certificate is going to give you some value in order to get you to that first job, right? Dr. Dayan mentioned about the transform, what is a degree or a graduate means, right? For us, a graduate means not always the content that you have covered, but it also talks about the discipline. Because it's not easy to be in an academic program for 3 to 4 years, right, without having the right discipline. Okay? And also you have gone through a structured program. I mean, the knowledge these days, you can take it from many places, right? People have heard about YouTube, they have heard about these MOOCs like Udemy's and Coursera's and so many other platforms. But there is a huge value still we placed on a graduate, because they have gone through that journey, right? So that's important. Second is when it is coming for improving your value, it's very important that you get experience. I'll give you a simple personal anecdote, right? For an example, my first job, that was in 1997. My first employer was Greenlace Bank. Now they are not operating in Sri Lanka. So they paid me 200 rupees per day. All right? I'm sure 200 rupees in 1997 is much more valuable than 200 rupees today. I mean, let's forget about that for now. But it was 200 rupees per day, and every week they used to pay me the 5 days salary. Right? Obviously, I'm just A-levels. I have not even completed my higher studies at that time. But then my second job was at Ceylon Bank, which they hired me for 8,000 rupees. You can see, right? 200 rupees per day to 8,000 rupees is I will say a growth. And at that time, I learned a lot from that bank, like, working in a very pressurized situation, handling clients. That was my, the real first job. So you need to kind of start working with people, interacting with people, learning from the seniors. There's a lot of, for the first time you started working with a computer, right? So many things, right? And with the OT and everything, I was earning actually almost about 16,000 rupees, the 2 years that I spent at Ceylon. But here's the interesting point. I'm not going to, kind of continue my career history here. But the third opportunity that I got, that was, it was part of SoftLogic Holdings. It's a company called Abacus International. They were hiring a consultant. Actually, I joined that job for exactly half the salary, right? And my father, asked me the question, "Are you crazy?" Because he thought when you are employed in a bank, you can continue to get your promotions and retire, because those days bankers were basically, given very high status in the society. But then again, even though my parents, I'm sure there are parents and the students here, but I'm mainly speaking to students, parents, both, right? I went and, I went and spoke to my parents, and I told, look here, I don't want to continue this path. I would like to take different challenges. And actually, I got into this job which is exactly paying me half. However, they gave me some really good opportunities. For an example, I got an opportunity to do presentations. I got an opportunity to do trainings for my clients. I got an opportunity to accompany my senior management in closing businesses, right? Presenting, closing businesses. For the first time, I was sent to Singapore and given me foreign training. And those were also experiences. And you'll see in a 2 to 3 years' time, the value the organization or the employer gave me, outweighed the monetary loss that I had by, joining a company which paid me less, right? So value is not always money also, right? And as I mentioned, paper qualifications also adds value, but at different stages. Now they mentioned about my masters and my 2 masters, right? MBA and the MSc. So in 35, when I was 35 only, I did my MBA, not just after my basic degree, because at that time I did not do the MBA because I needed a promotion or increase in my salary or anything like that. It was not transactional like that. It is purely because I wanted to connect the dots of finance, marketing, sales, all this stuff, right? And actually, I did my master in science, in data analytics and data science 2 years back. That is 42 years. Now you can add 2 and find out what's my current age also, right? So learning, and Dr. Dayan is now doing a PhD. Do you think that he's doing it for money? I think he's one of the most richest in the country, right? I don't think he's looking for an increment or he's looking for a promotion. But he's doing a PhD, right? I just got to know in this audience. So I think that's the message I need to give all of you, right? Yes, there are certain things in life which is important. I'm not trying to say money is not important. I'm not trying to say status is not important. I'm not trying to say the other physical, the stuff that you like, aspire to be, traveling the world, all those stuff is not important. But eventually, the wise have told the people who have achieved, over and over again, I have heard this from my mentors as well, eventually it will come. But all what you need to have is, I would like to again reconnect with what Dr. Dayan's speech mentioned. Where do you want to be? The direction. And are you really passionate about what you do? And if you're passionate, and if you know where you want to go, right? And if you start working towards that, and you will achieve that. All right? But I think that is extremely important at this moment. I think you enjoy your moment for the next few days. You seriously need to lock yourself or in your own room, reflect, or at least speak to some mentor, maybe a teacher or some person, and you find out where do you want to be, right? So my final point that I wanted to share with you is on your degree. So you are entering into a very interesting field, IT field. See, IT field is now not, even though we take it as a separate discipline and learn, it's everywhere. Right? I get to go for various different other, graduations and, other sessions as well. Now, if you look at music, right? All of you youngsters, you look at the young musicians who's coming up, whether it is Eastern or Western. All those are based on technology, right? Sound engineering to mixing to even AI-based, music production to, you will see it's all based on technology. If you go to medicine, you will see most of those diagnostic and even from your appointment, systems to medications to medical innovations to everything is based on. Without IT, it won't work these days, right? It's all digital. You take any other industry, right? I'm not going to call out all the industries, everything, whether it is banking, whether it is telco, whether it is healthcare. Every company, even motor companies, right? Now it's Nissan. Those days it was Nissan, Toyota, those companies, right? It's Mercedes and all. But now you look at the automotive companies are also what? It's all Teslas, Apple, right? Google, self-driving cars. You will see every organization, every business would become digital, and they will become data companies. All right. So you are entering into I would say like an ocean, a lot of opportunities, right? You have cloud technologies, you have DevOps, you have cybersecurity, you have software engineering in general terms, So you can find out there are so many careers, and there are so many specializations, and going forward, people will recognize you for that specific, in-depth, specialized knowledge that you have, right? What you have just now got is a great foundation from ESOFT, right? But remember, your foundation is like just any building and any house. Your foundation is always going to be the one which you will be building on, right? Don't think the first year, second year, what you learn, your data structures and your algorithms and whatnot, right? Object-oriented concepts and all are like the basics. Whatever you're going to do, the tools will change, the technologies would change, but the basics that you learn, the foundation will remain. In fact, we always hire as a company the ones with the solid foundation, because we know we can build on the foundation, right? Once again, congratulations to all of you. and as the industry, we will continue to support you, and we will continue to give you opportunities, and we will also continue to engage with ESOFT and other institutes as well in order to build the next phase of our country, right? Don't get carried away with this currently what is going on and all, right? So this is, watch less negative news, right? Switch off the negative news, look at the positive side of it. Just get to know what's going on, but think positive, be optimistic, and focus and go for your dream. Thank you so much. All the best, and have a great session. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sampath, for sharing your wealth of experience. The two of us, very unusual. We were listening even backstage, and I liked your style, very down to earth. That's what the graduates need, because most often when we talk to the people in the audience, we are on a pedestal, but I like that attitude, being on their level. Everybody, put your hands together for our chief guest.
And with that, we move on to the next stage of presenting of awards, where awards will be conferred for Bachelors of Engineering Honours in Computer Networking degrees. These will be awarded by Professor Ruwan Abesekara, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of ESOFT Metro Campus, who will be accompanied by Mr. Sachitravani Nayaka, the Deputy General Manager of Kurunegala ESOFT Metro Campus, and Mr. Shani Jaisingha, the Program Coordinator and Assistant Lecturer for IT at ESOFT Metro Campus.
Please put your hands together and give our presentation party a round of applause.
We begin with a Bachelors of Engineering Honours in Computer Networking, the first class recipients.
And they are Ashraf Asfaq Ahmed, Amarkon Arachilage Rajita Sharan Shanet Amarkon, Muhammad Atim Muhammad Amjad, Yasmin Sinar Muhammad Ashfaq, Safiuddin Abdul Aziz, Gayani Nisansala Balasurya, Naveen Gautama Costa, Isuru Prabodha Dahanayaka, Vidanage Pasindu Talanja Dimel, Ruwanta Gihan Taraka Gamage, Hetiarachige Anoj Gayashan, Turunu Pabasara Gunavardhana, Valpita Gamage Tashini Hansani, Heen Kenda Mudyansilage Dinusha Atula Bandara Heen Kenda, Kasun Jayasanka Herath. Anaz Ilyas. Infash Nilar. Muhammad Iqbal Muhammad Israt. Priyanjana Kitmini Jasekara. Lokuralalage Don Ruchira Shanaka Jasekara. Angeline Charles Giacomo. Venuka Kasun. John Chalit Madhusanka Lianage. Harsha Prabhat Madhusanka. Muhammad Sajad Zaruk Marika. Nahendran Nerujan. Vadumestri Supun Nishanta. Nilupa Sudit Priyashan Pires. Indika Priyasad Pires. Nipun Sachintana Pereira. Malit Tushara Premakirti Pereira. Felix Brian Peter. Shamira Rajapaksa. Sasindu Rangana Ranavira.
Midun Rukshan Ratnavira. Saganathan Roshan. Muhammad Imitiaz Muhammad Roshan. Khalil Muhammad Safnaz. Saumya Saluka. Malit Dhananjaya Samaravira. WML Sandarwan. Abdul Ghaffur Muhammudu Sanjir. Dayabaran Salaya. Nimur Rahman Muhammad Shafni. DKS Ashinta Shavon. Udayanga Sanjeeva Bandara Thenakon. Nipun Nidarshana Veerasinghe. Milan Tharusha Vetasinghe. Sumudu Sandaruan Vijayratna. Muhammad Naufar Shadir Ahmed. Kalum Sujiva Chandrakantha. Lahiru Chaturanga. Muhammad Zakir Muhammad Farooq. Muhammad Nawaz Hassan. Kavindu Kokila Hegudage. Nizam Abdul Jabbar. Musfir Muhuddin. Tuan Muhammad Rizano Sawal. Udita Danushka Thenakon. Ginath Veerasekara. Dhananjaya Sital Vijay Singha. Pasindu Mayanta Vimalasekara. Muhammad Nawaz Muhammad Al-Zamil. Abdul Rahim Ahmad Ali. Buddhika Dilshan Ananda. Muhammad Akil. These are the recipients of upper second class degrees. Shashini Imalka Divyanjali Atanaika. Oshara Chamod Bandara. Sasindu Dahanayaka. Dinuka Sulakshana Bandara Dasanayaka. Chehara Samita Devendra. Sajit Darshana Edirisingha. Jalad Emildan. Muhammudu Paidik Muhammad Faizan. Jude Lahiru Sehan Fernando. Samali Nirudika Fernando. Eranda Isuru Gamage. Madagoda Hettige Don Kavindra Gayan. Rangana Sajid Gunatilaka.
Herat Mudyansalage Bhagya Sadeep Lakshan Herat.
Darshana Vijay Sri Hettiarachi.
Farooq Sujat Hussain. Abdul Bari Muhammad Ijlan. Muhammad Aziz Muhammad Janis. Jayavirage Asanka Jayavira. Uddika Manoj Kumara. Naveen Lakshita. Prasad Bandara Madavala. Mohammad Naflan. Patabandi Vasam Kalapattige Manjula Nishanta.
Sandun Blazon Lanka Polier. Haritha Dasana Premavansa. Raini Ranatunga. Nimantha Gimal Ratnathissa. Muhammad Riazi. Sirajuddin Sarjan. Amjid Abdul Samad. Kumara Krishan Samuel.
Muhammad Jaufer Fatima Shifani. Muhammad Nazir Muhammad Shukri. Hiran Chanaka Suryarachi. Pranesh Subramaniam. Naveen Chamana Sumanaratna. Ashan Dilshara Suravira. Subramaniam Jatavan. Tatsarani Darnika Tilakaratna. Dulanga Devmit Tirikavala. Chamara Lakmal Uhonavita. Hasindu Harshana Verakon.
Up next are the recipients of lower second class degrees.
Azam Abdullah. Ruantika Dilrukshi. Pasindu Matisha Gunasekara. Chaminda Gunatunga. Harsha Erandima Kaluvalgoda. Polnadore Lahini. Like I said at the beginning, even before we started this graduation, I wanted all of you to please stay in your seats till the end of the graduation ceremony. We yet see some of you moving out. Please stay till the end of the graduation ceremony, please. We continue.
Lakshan Salinda Bandara Virakun. Recipients who are also graduating: Nisala Sankalpa Jairatna, Taraka Prasad Jaisingha, Kaushiha Mudaliar, Siva Sivavarman, Sharvananda Nivetan,
Let's put our hands together and give all of them a round of applause. And thank you very much, our presenters. Well, just before we continue, a reminder once again, like I said at the beginning, there is an awesome event happening tonight. It's a graduation ball. We'd like to see all you graduates or graduates also to celebrate tonight. We've got your favorite band, Infinity, and the price of a ticket is only 3,500, a subsidized rate. And if you want to bring a friend of yours, again, it's at a very special rate of only 7,000. You can buy your tickets just outside. And those of you who have already bought your tickets, you can collect it at the entrance. So please be there for this fantastic event tonight, the graduation ball, so that we can celebrate with Infinity.
Moving on with the proceedings, I would now like to invite Professor Balverde, the head of Communications Technology Research Centre and the School of Computing and Digital Media of the London Metropolitan University, to deliver the address by the university representative.
Hello everyone, distinguished guests, chairman, CEO, professors, lecturers, family, friends, and graduates. I'm particularly honored and immensely proud to congratulate the class of 2022. So would you please stand up, the class of 2022, and shall we all give you a very big clap? Graduates, you may sit down. This is a very great achievement and a very special milestone in your life. I know it's been particularly challenging few years with COVID-19 pandemic and the curfews. I also know that some of you have been studying while you are working full-time. I know despite all these obstacles, you have persevered and achieved your academic goal. I would also like to give special thanks to parents, spouses, children, and friends for your patience, understanding, sacrifices, and support, both moral and financial, during these telling times. I remember my own graduation some 3 decades ago. I'm really honored that I'm here to share this momentous occasion with you. After my own graduation, I worked in high technology industries and universities in the UK. What has and still inspires me is the thirst for knowledge and the application of new knowledge. The degree courses from London Metropolitan University have been designed with input from industry to give our graduates specialist knowledge and transferable skills, which is vital for the 21st century. We have given you the skill to be independent thinkers and learners who can adapt to ever-changing world. You will now start a new career, a new journey. It is time for you to make your own mark. Some of you may carry on with us to complete your master's degrees, and some of you may carry on to do a research degree. Some of you will want to make money by pursuing a career in industry or commerce. It is a very challenging but exciting time to begin a career. Remember, this is your time. I'm thrilled for you. You are now an alumni of ESOFT Metro Campus and London Metropolitan University. I want you to keep in touch with us. I learned just a few days ago that ESOFT Metro Campus are now setting aside a special fund to promote startup companies. And this is fantastic news, right? The piece of paper you have, the certificate, will open doors to careers, but it doesn't end there. You have to demonstrate to your employers your skills, your abilities. That is the time for you to show, how good you are. But please keep in touch with us. And a very big congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that encouraging address. We now move on to the conferring of special awards, and these will be presented by Mr. Sampath Srimavithana, the Head of Human Resources of Virtusa Private Limited, Professor Hazel Messenger, the Associate Professor and Academic Liaison Tutor of Guildhall School of Business and Law at the London Metropolitan University, along with Professor Bal Verde, the Head of Communications Technology in the Research Centre at the School of Computing and Digital Media at the London Metropolitan University. They will be accompanied by Dr. Dayan Rajapaksa, the Chairman and the Managing Director of the ESOFT Metro Campus, and Mr. Nishan Sambakutiarachi, the Chief Executive Officer of ESOFT Metro Campus.
Everybody, please put your hands together and give the presentation party a round of applause. This is where we recognize the top performers of the branches. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering. The top performers from the respective branches are Cleos Daron George of ESOFT Colombo Spring 2021 cohort.
Of ESOFT Kurunagala for the Spring 2021 cohort.
time to recognize our next top performer, who is Mohammad Azmi Fatima Hilma of ESOFT Kandy, Spring 2021 cohort.
Harsha Sampath Basnaika of ESOFT Gampaha for the Spring 2021 cohort.
We continue recognizing our top performers of the branches. Next it's you, Mohammad Abu Bakr Nusrat Sara from ESOFT Batiklo of the Spring 2021 cohort.
Top performer is Gajavira Arachige Chamod Kavishka of ESOFT Matara for the Spring 2021 cohort.
We continue to recognize our top performers. And from ESOFT Jaffna, you are the top performer, Anand Kumar Rajiban of the Spring 2021 cohort.
Top performer is Kavindu Gimhan Tisera of ESOFT Nigambo for the Spring 2021 cohort.
And our next top performer is from ESOFT Goal, Pavani Sandunika of the Autumn 2021 cohort.
The next top performer is Anjula Kalum Priyadarshana of ESOFT Gampaha for the Autumn 2021 cohort.
Time now to recognize our next performer, who is Selvakumar Sarankan of ESOFT Batiklo for the Autumn 2021 cohort.
Raman Lakshan of ESOFT Nigambo for the autumn 2021 cohort.
Time now to recognize our next top performer for the autumn 2021 cohort, who is Satgunasingham Dikshan from ESOFT Jaffna.
The next top performer is Chamila Prasanna Pereira of ESOFT Colombo for the autumn 2021 cohort.
And ladies and gentlemen, for the autumn 2021 cohort, the next top performer is from ESOFT Kurnagala, Senakalalage, Amesh Pyoshalin Senanaka.
The next top performer is Rajiva Prabhat Asmadala of ESOFT Kandy for the autumn 2021 cohort. Up next are the top performers for BSc Honours in Computing. The first top performer is Mohammad Naveed Kasir of ESOFT Colombo for the Spring 2021 cohort.
And our next top performer is Dona Tanuja Nadishani Palyakkara of ESOFT Colombo, autumn 2021 cohort.
Up next are the top performers for Bachelors of Engineering Honours in Computer Networking. The first top performer is Mohammad Sajjad Zaruk Marika of ESOFT Colombo for the Spring 2021 cohort.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next top performer is from ESOFT Kandy, the Spring 2021 cohort. He is Tuan Mohammad Rizano Saval.
The next top performer is Felix Brian Peter of ESOFT Colombo for the Autumn 2021 cohort.
And ladies and gentlemen, our final top performer from ESOFT Kandy for the Autumn 2021 cohort is Kavindu Kokila Hagodage. Everybody put your hands together for all our top performers. As we now move on to recognize the most outstanding performers.
Outstanding performers for Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering.
Who is Kalutotage Nipuna Lianage, Spring 2021 cohort, the most outstanding performer.
Next outstanding performer for Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering goes to Chalodya Denushan of the Autumn 2021 cohort.
Now move on to find out the most outstanding performers BSc Honours in Computing for the Spring 2021 cohort. The most outstanding performer is Natalie Tietra Lianage.
Next most outstanding performer for Bachelor of Science Honours in Computing for the Autumn 2021 cohort is Randima Lahiru Suranja Lianage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most outstanding performers, Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Computer Networking, Spring 2021 cohort is Midun Rukshan Ratnavira.
The most outstanding performer for Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Computer Networking for the Autumn 2021 cohort goes to Malit Dhananjaya Samaravira.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for all the most outstanding performers this morning. We would request Dr. Diane Rajapaksa, our chief guest, and Mr. Nishan to stay back, and the rest you may go and sit down, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. We now move on to another very special moment. This is our way of saying a big thank you to our chief guest for his amazing address to all you graduates today. This is a token of appreciation presented to our chief guest, Mr. Sampath Trimavithana, Head of Human Resources, Virtusa Private Limited. Thank you very much. And now to propose the vote of thanks, it's my pleasure inviting Mr. Pasan Wettasinger, Deputy General Manager, ESOFT Metro Campus, Gaul.
A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So, my dear students, you have already put that step. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great honor and a privilege to stand here and talk in front of you to deliver the vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to thank our chief guest, Mr. Sampath Trimavithana, for being here with us today to witness the colors and years of hard work of our beloved students. Not everyone takes the trouble to break the schedules and find time for you to attend such events. Thank you, Mr. Sampath, for your precious time as well as thoughts and valuable speech. Next, my gratitude goes to the Group Chairman and the Managing Director of ESOFT Group of Companies and ESOFT Metro Campus, Dr. Dayan Rajapaksha, for sharing his success story as well as giving extra value for the achievements of our students by presenting here, attending this event. You are the reason behind all of this. The success behind the students, the giant shadow is you. Thank you, sir. In an ESOFT graduation, the person, Mr. Nishan Sembakutti Arachi, cannot be ever forgotten because he is the main pillar behind this ESOFT academic succession. Thank you so much for making this event, sir, as well as your valuable thoughts and the presence, your presence added more colors. Mr. Amila Bandara, who's the Chief Operational Officer of ESOFT Metro Campus, is another pillar of success who always commit towards the success stories of ESOFT Metro Campus. Thank you very much, Mr. Amila, for your participation. Then Professor Hazel Messenger, the academic liaison tutor from Guildhall School of Business and Law of London Metropolitan University. Thank you for flying way back from UK to participate this event to congratulate our students. Your participation as well as your encouragement definitely motivate our students. Thank you very much, ma'am. Another special personality who flew from UK specially for this event, Professor Bal Worthy, Head of Communication and Technology Research Center of London Metropolitan University. Thank you so much again for attending and coming here, giving your valuable presence here. It added again a color to our event. Thank you very much. Then I would like to thank the higher management, distinguished invitees, guests, and other university and campus representatives for their support and participation, as well as Mr. Geet, Ms. Umali, and the graduation organizing committee. They have done a wonderful job to make this event a success. Today we are celebrating this event because of their hard work. They have done a wonderful job in the background. Thank you very much, that organizing team as well. Most importantly, I want to thank very special set of people here. Those are academics, including our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Deans, the Registrar Department, coordinators who coordinate this program in all the branches, as well as our awesome lecturers. Without these awesome lecturers, this journey of these young leaders may not be this easy. With the knowledge of them, with the academic performances, the ability of teaching, coaching, and guiding, as well as their professional behavior, not only that, their constructive feedbacks took you to this place. So it is high time for you to pay the gratitude for them. Shall we make a big round of applause for the academic panel of ESOFT? Thank you very much. That cheer, that applause is for the academic panel here as well as in the branches. And the BMICH and Mount Lavinia team for their hospitality, our official photographers, the service they provided was immense. Thank you very much for that. Also Mr. Faisal and Dasuni for handling the most critical, I would say most toughest job of the event as MCs. No one matched your skills. So thank you very much for the job that you have been doing for since the past. And I would like to spend some time to talk and thank very special people who attend this event. That is none other than you, my dear parents. So these students are here and they celebrate their success because of you. You were the giant shadow behind them. You were the strongest pillar that motivated themselves to be their best version. You were the biggest strength as well as you are the biggest support they had. You worked so hard to take your kid to this place. Hope you're happy now. Thank you so much for bearing all the blood, sweat, and tears to make these kids the next generation leaders. So my dear students, these are your guardians, saviors of your life. Keep remember that. And your parents, these young professionals, these young leaders can win the world. They need a little push. So please trust them, guide them, and push them. They will definitely win the world. Finally, I want to turn into your side, dear graduates. Graduates including the most outstanding performance winners, top award winners, first class winners, second upper, second lower, as well as general degree winners. All of them. Now we are moving to the next step. You are going to step into another world. And remember, this achievement was not that easy. This is not a jackpot that you received. This is a hard-earned achievement. So you have full authority to celebrate this success. So this is your day, you can celebrate it. But remember, you are now about to enter to a world with uncertainty and fascination. So be careful. But it definitely is a thrilled one to have. So enjoy it. Thank you so much, dear students, for trusting our academic panel, our management, and ESOFT Metro Campus. You were there since the beginning. Thanks a lot. One last thing, dear students. This is your graduation and this is your day. But remember, graduation is not the end. It is the start. Remember that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And finally, to declare the graduation 2022 closed, I would like to invite Ms. Umali Javardhana, Assistant Registrar, ESOFT Metro Campus.
I declare the London Metropolitan University graduation 2022 of ESOFT Metro Campus closed.
Well, with that, we come to the end of this momentous occasion. As compeers, the two of us would like to congratulate all of you, graduates, and wish all of you the very best in your future endeavors. Please rise for the national anthems of Sri Lanka and the United Kingdom.
All students and parents are requested to remain in the hall until the academic procession leaves. Please remain standing as well.
Leads by example. How can you become like Amma?
ඔන්න A-level විභාගේ සමත් අසමත් හැම
ඔකටම ගැලපෙන වැදගත්.
HND කරලා top up degree එකක් කරලා කෙටි කාලයක් තුල පහසුවෙන්ම
higher studies
පුරා ශාඛා 40ක් එක්ම වූ අපි